So my friends, I hope you are liking the series and you understand a lot about freelancing, types of freelance marketplaces, how you can make money online, and most importantly, how you can be self-employed. That's what the motive is. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about one important attribute that actually leads to another, but the major fundamental attribute that could lead you to success as a freelancer. And that, my curious friends, is not technical skill. Surprise! The reason why I say so is because, look, here's the thing. If a client comes in on a traditional freelance marketplace, you talk about Workchest, Guru.com, Upwork, or others, they post in a project, you bid on a project as a freelancer, client only gets to see what you tell them. They get to see your profile, they get to see your proposal, they get to see your portfolio. Now the problem is they do not know if you actually are capable enough to get their project done. In this particular phase where the clients are actually window shopping, looking into different proposals and looking at who is probably the best fit for their project. The only one attribute that helps you in getting across the finish line as a freelancer is your communication skill. Now, if you're good at communication skill, you're getting into a chance of convincing a client that why your proposal, why the solution in a proposal you have provided that could not only identify the problem placed by a client in their project placement, but also giving a solution based on price, based on timeline, and based on the actual solution, how you are going to solve a problem. So these three things play in a very important role. But if you know how to communicate, only then you'll be able to convince client that you are a perfect fit for their job. If you do not know how to communicate, regardless of how talented computer genius you are, you will not be able to convince client to hire you because you do not have words to support you when you are placing a bid on a project. This is by far the most important attribute if you want to become a successful freelancer. For all those non-English speaking countries, freelancers who are watching this video right now, here's a link to an English group we have created. And the idea is you join this group and then we encourage you to communicate with other freelancers and also pick up your smartphone, turn on the camera and record your introduction in English. Because I believe, as someone from Pakistan who has been hardly out of Punjab, leave alone Pakistan in late 90s, English is not my first language, but I learned English by practicing it. I would stand in front of mirror and I would sometimes become a cricketer. Sometimes I would pretend that I am standing on a red carpet winning an Oscar. Yay, so much for my acting. At least I've convinced you to come this far and watch fourth video, right? That's what you call infotainment. I'm educating you, but at the same time, good enough to appear on camera and making you hook to the screens. Communication skill, it's pretty much similar to the acting if you look at the perspective. You've got to create a hook so that client is convinced to give you their money. It's not easy, right? If you go to a shop and if you browse through different products, you will only select a product you like the most after asking series of different questions to the shopkeeper. This is what we all do, right? So how do you expect client to give you their money if they are not satisfied with the response, with the proposal, and what you put in that particular proposal? That's what communication skill is. So my dear freelancers, if you want to become a successful freelancer on internet, you've got to learn communication skills. Practice it. Speak in English. Learn how to use effective words that could convince clients to talk to you. As a freelancer, The first prerequisite step if you want to win a project is to have employer open project message board. Remember, as a freelancer, you can't talk to client directly. Clients post the project, you bid on a project as a freelancer, but then it's up to client to decide whom they want to talk to. Do you get this? So you do not get to send message to a client. This way, if thousands of freelancers have posted a bid on a project, they'll go mad. Therefore, in order to protect client's interest, the way freelancing works is only client can send a message to a freelancer. And that happens if they are impressed, pleased by communication skill of a freelancer. So in this series, we're going to learn how to communicate effectively when you are placing bid on the project. That's the first and the most important thing. Communication skill leads to business development skill. And again, business development means having a knack of convincing the customer or a buyer to buy your product or service. How does this happen? On internet, it begins with the selection of words. Right words at the right time. Perhaps copywriting. The importance of putting in the words and the art of persuasion, the art of selling yourself. More a craft of selling yourself than an art. But at the end of the day, business development comes from good communication skill. And it includes great copywriting. It includes the importance of having important tricks like giving free markup offer, creating scarcity of your service, giving a limited time offer, and the list goes on and on. We will learn all this on our computer screen in next videos. So I look forward to your participation in my next video. I'm going to take you to guru.com, traditional freelance marketplace. Then we're going to get to WorkChest, and then we're going to get to Freelancer, Fiverr, and we're going to get a complete knowledge about all these freelance marketplaces. We are not going to discuss Upwork here because Upwork has a policy of not allowing YouTubers to create videos about them without their written consent. So I had Upwork sending me an email on my other YouTube channel requesting me to take my videos down about them because I was not an authorized YouTuber to talk about them. So therefore, we're not going to discuss Upwork, but if you learn WorkChest, if you learn guru.com, freelancer.com, Upwork works pretty much the same. See you in the next video.